Hello, manifestors. Today we are going to discuss how to stop struggling. I see a lot of you struggling with yourselves, struggling with your thoughts, struggling in general. And this is why you're not manifesting your desire. Because when you are struggling, well, it's a state. You are in the state of struggling. So how can you manifest your desire from a state of struggling because of not having such a desire? It's impossible. So please subscribe if you are new here, like the video if you liked it. At the end of the video, comment and share it so more people like you can become master manifestors and listen in all the way to the end. So you will be able to stop struggling and start manifesting. So by the way, in addition to this video, if you have not listened to my last podcast titled You Already Are Who You Want to Be, you should also listen to that once you're done with this video, because it is complementary to what I am going to discuss here. And I'll put the link down below, pinned in the first comment. One of the biggest struggles that I see in the manifesting community, it's that you guys, a lot of you, are struggling with your own thoughts. And you are struggling with your own thoughts as if the thoughts were coming from outside of you, as if you were not the creator of them. But you need to start seeing things differently. Otherwise, you will never get out of this hole. You are the creator of the negative thoughts. You are the creator of your negative thoughts. Your I am, as it is now, is creating those negative thoughts. Nobody else is creating anything for you. Everything that you create comes from within. So when you have negative thoughts that you are fighting against, well, those thoughts simply agree right now with who you are at the moment. And who you are at the moment is your state. It's coming from your state. And your state is your I am. Your I am is your identity. Who you believe you are. Who you believe you are is your I amness. It's your state. And from that, you are going to produce certain types of thoughts. For example, let's talk about jealousy, because jealousy is a feeling that comes up a lot among people who are manifesting a specific person. And not only when they don't have that specific person yet, but even when they finally manifested them. So let's talk about jealousy. When you are jealous, when you are feeling the pangs of jealousy, it's because you are in a certain state, right? You are in the state of being jealous. So you have thoughts of jealousy. You have thoughts of fear. Jealousy comes from fear. If we talk about the two main states, which is the state of love and the state of fear, jealousy fits in the state of fear. So you have to ask yourself, why am I jealous? So instead of going round and round in the cycle of feeling jealous because you feel that you're not good enough, you need to calm down. You need to stop right there and ask yourself, why am I jealous? Go to the source of that feeling to the source of those thoughts of jealousy. Why am I jealous? Why am I feeling jealousy? Well, it's because you are in a state, in the state of being not good enough, of being less than, of being only second best or third or fourth. This is why you are jealous. So what is the best way, the fastest way to get rid of this? Well, it's to step into another state where jealousy doesn't even exist. Just this past week, a client of mine was talking to me about a friend of hers who can manifest the most handsome guys and manifest them easily, and they are crazy about her. And one day, my client asked her friend, aren't you nervous that so-and-so guy was going to be interested in someone else, was going to do something like that? And her friend said, how in the world would he be interested in anyone else? You see, this is the perfect example of someone who doesn't feel an inch of jealousy because she is in the state of knowing who she is. She is in the state of knowing that she's the best, she's number one, she's the queen. And there is no way on earth that her guy is going to be looking at someone else. What does this type of person have that you don't? Nothing. She's simply in a completely different state than you are in. That's the only difference. She's in the state, I am the best, therefore there is no room for anyone else to take my spot. You, on the other hand, if you feel jealous, if you have the feeling of jealousy, it's because you are in a state where you're not good enough. You are only second best. You don't count enough. And this is why you are jealous. You want to stop being jealous? You step in the state where jealousy does not exist. So again, the feeling of being jealous comes from your thoughts. You have scenarios in your head, you have stories in your head that make you think a certain way and therefore make you feel jealous. And all of that is coming from the state that you are in. You are in the state that creates this type of scenarios and stories that are making you feeling jealous. But the moment you step in the state of being a god and a goddess, a queen and a king, a most magnificent being that has everything that anyone would want, when you truly embody this type of state, jealousy will go away. You will not even think for a minute that anyone can take your place. And this, my friends, it's a wonderful feeling. This is the feeling that I have. Does that mean that I am arrogant? No. It's just that I decided in my world, I am number one. There's no one else like me. I am in zero competition with anyone. I just am. I am who I want to be in my world. Other people's worlds don't interact with mine from within, because I know that who I am inside will reflect in the world, because I know that this world is not as hard as it seems to be and as real as it seems to be. And I've discussed that in many other previous videos and podcasts and articles. What you have to understand is that your world of imagination is your world of creation, is your physical world. Someone asked me recently to explain how to change your self-concept, because they understand that self-concept is super important. But how do I work on my self-concept? How do I change my self-concept? Well, it starts in your imagination. Yes, you can use affirmations to change your self-concept, but those affirmations are just helpers to make you work from within, to work within your imagination, your imaginal world. Because your imaginal world will create your feelings, your thoughts, and the state that you are in. So again, to take the example of jealousy, if in your imagination you are not good enough, you are only second best, and there is a whole world of competition out there, if this exists in your imagination, this is why it exists in your physical world. This is why it appears in the form of thoughts and feelings. Because you do not realize it, but you are imagining that. So if you want to work on your self-concept, you have to understand what is the source of your self-concept. What is the source of your present concept of self? The source is your imagination. It's what you are imagining day in and day out. Why do you think that Neville said God is in your wonderful human imagination? Because what's going on in that imagination of yours, it's what will manifest. And that's why I said in one of my previous videos that imagination is not necessarily visualization. Visualization is one thing. Imagination is the real motor here. You can imagine without visualizing at all. If you want to understand what imagination really is, every time you have a thought, a feeling, an emotion, go back to the source. And the source is what you have imagined. So you will understand that you did not necessarily visualize an image or scene or anything like that. Imagination is the source of whatever you feel, whatever you believe, whatever you think, and whatever you assume. Okay? That's what imagination is. So the best way to change how you feel, it's to change in your imagination. And when you change in your imagination, you change how you feel. And when you change how you feel, your world around you changes. This is why Neville said feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret to change your physical world. But your physical world will not change until you change in your imagination. And as long as you don't change in your imagination, then your feelings won't change. Do you get that? If you understand this, if you understand what I've been talking about in this video and apply it, you will stop struggling. All of your struggles will finish. They will be gone for good. So I guess this is one of those videos you may have to watch more than once or listen to. You don't even have to watch my videos. You can just listen to them, right? While you're driving, while you're walking, jogging, doing your exercise, washing your dishes, whatever. Listen to this more than once. Once you get it, I promise you, you will stop struggling no matter what struggles you are going through right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.